Players ready to new scout college players is practice available is selected.
Shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's arm, and I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Manage staff is selected. Manage roster is, play season game is selected. Can you have for a, play full game.
Hey, DJ.
Entering, team select screen. The Buffalo Bills, the home team are select, ready. Use, play, advanced, edit uniforms, entering edit uniforms, uniform name option is set to current, uniform name option is set to current away. Uniform name option, jersey option is set to Nike, pants option is set to Nike home pants. And shoes option is set to white crime. Socks option is set to current socks. Socks option is set to socks option is set to current socks. Edit CPU, entering edit uniforms, uniform name up. Pants option is set to Nike away pants. Edit uniforms, entering edit uniforms, uniform name up, event, edit, ready.
Red flag on my send 'em home. Hail Mary, I send 'em long. Another touchdown, hit the gritty on 'em. Gotta pull in their camera phone. H-time, throw the city up. I finna pick the play off like it's A. When it's pressure, can't get out the pocket. Got the cannon on me, I feel like Brady. Chasing after Lamborghini. We just barely get started. Ay, catch a play, I'm like Megatron. You don't know nobody that can guard it. You don't know nobody.
No problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
Today, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Everybody, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in feeling good after
You and challenged Super Sim is selected.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their thoughts this week when they spoke with us, did they? They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Bills at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then, and they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere, and for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A short one there, caught by Likely. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Second down and 3. Now Tua on the bootleg here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
A run for the first time with Myles Gaskin. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Out route to Hill, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. His pass caught at the 4. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gaskin will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Harris running straight ahead. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Allen going to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Now Tua. A short one there, caught by Likely. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Tua to throw again. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Allen now looks to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. To a hit and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen now on 1st down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. They'll run, Achane. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down by Davis, who a lot of people labeled a potential breakout guy before last season, and he delivered, blossoming into one of the league's best deep threats.
Forced out to his left, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 46, here's second down and 7.
They hand this off to Harris, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. To the air, Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
From midfield, here's Tua. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Jake Bailey now. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now Allen. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Being chased out left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Allen off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Throwing now is Allen. Touchdown! Deontay Hardy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are back within a score. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll begin things here with Gaskin. A solid stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Achane. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. On the give, this is Harris. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Allen. His throw incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. It's complete to Diggs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
From midfield, here's Allen. Completes it to Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, Allen gets this one to Morris. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Allen on the slant. He's got Davis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Now Allen again. That is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, Allen. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A short one there, caught by Likely. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Now Allen over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. Allen to throw once more. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. First down now, but that clock rolling. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Davis, nice grab. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns thus far.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Waddle, the motion man, right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Tua going to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, here's Gaskin. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Big swing by the Dolphins in 2022, acquiring Chubb from Denver in midseason. Only 2.5 sacks in 8 games with his new team, trying to get more consistency at the 2-time Pro Bowler in 2023.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd down, Gaskin.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run for it with Achane. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Running on 1st down with Gaskin.
Tackle made by Ole Miss's Marquise Haynes.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Here's Tua.
Finding Gaskin underneath.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, Achane.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This will be caught at about the 5. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here's Gaskin.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Julio Jones. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game?
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Tua. They'll set up the screen here to Gaskin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Running left, Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Gaskin will score. Touchdown, Miami. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Myles Gaskin touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Achane on the counter. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They need 2. Here's third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins. Isaiah Likely. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills going to take over again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To the air, Allen. And Diggs has it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards that time for number 14. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They'll look to throw again. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down is Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Harris running straight ahead, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. A short one there, caught by Likely. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Breaks a tackle. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills ready to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Davis with it left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Allen with a throw caught by Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. 2nd and 9. And again, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. That's not a bad number. You're exactly right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it. Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably. They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Here comes third and about a foot.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Allen now on first down.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The big fella. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they could try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Gasket. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll give this to Achane. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Matt Milano, an all-pro last year, in on the tackle. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Jones now in motion left. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and the Bills have recovered.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing now is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen. Pass caught. It's Justin Shorter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets it down to the 32. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Miami, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Passing yards 301. Passing yards 531. Passing yards. Rushing selected. Yards 74. Bills selected. Dolphins selected. Receiving selected. Bills selected. Entering post-game screen, you have 5 options. Finish game is selected. Franchise is selected. Entering week's schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home. Players ready to negotiate is selected. Great, QB1 check-in is selected.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way, you know you do it texting.
Entering week's schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home. Players, scout, college player, practice evade, manage staff is home. You have 4 options. Franchise staff is selected. Entering staff management screen, you have 4 options. View talent tree is selected. View talent tree is selected. 0 second. 0 second. 0 third. Entering staff management screen, you have 4 options. View talent tree is selected. Entering week's schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen. Track manage staff home, you have 4 options. Franchise staff is selected. Entering staff management screen, you have 4 options. View talent 2 half. 0 half. Entering staff management screen, you have 4 options. View talent tree is selected. Entering week's schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home. Manage roster. View box score. Advance week is selected. Home, you have 2 options. Next week is selected.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet.
Entering NFL standings screen. 32 rows. Rank 2.
Can't call it lucky. I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on. They address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef.
Rank 18.
On that cash in the trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like Lance. You go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Act Acting like we ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. It's a sweep.
Rank 29.
We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing.
Rank 1.
Bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip. I bet they didn't notice. Your force ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like the
rank 5, rank 6, rank 17, rank 7, rank 9, rank 20, rank 22.
It's a sweep. It's a sweep. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you can tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental.
Rank 32.
Respect is so simple, what separate good and great is they mental. It's a sweep. It's a sweep. Acting like we ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. It's a sweep. It's a sweep. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps.
Yes, sir, it's a sweep. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my team.
Rank 31. Rank 30.
Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG.
Rank 25. Rank 24.
Slide with the bros, I don't care what you.
Rank 3.
Flash gonna go in a blink. Hey. Wrist got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be extinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a
sweep.
Rank 8.
Acting like we ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. It's a sweep. It's a sweep. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. It's a sweep. It's a sweep.
Rank 2.
Ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. It's a sweep. It's a sweep. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps.
Rank 5. Rank 12. Rank 13. Rank 5. Rank 2. Rank 7.
No, don't go thinking I'm one enough. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me.
Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl from Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me.
Rank 9.
Don't send him the car. He finna get blessed on. I get the pay. I'm talking about Benjamin.
Rank 14.
He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with 2
Rank 28.
Island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me
Rank 6.
Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on.
And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started. Pull up in the U-Haul. You get your move on.
And they know they ain't seeing us. You put all of your opinion, I double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they no getting up. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit.
I try that little boy, ain't no getting up.
Rank 11.
My young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed, now anything under 18, just like man, this from the club, she like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia.
You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', they gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. No, I'm on a paper chase, my leader.
Team, points against, streak, Hyung wins, Hyung losses, Hyung ties, road wins 1. Road losses 1, road ties 0. Road, street, total, rank 22.
Keep me fufu, go up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu and a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. That look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way,
Rank 1.
long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Be quiet.
Rank 1.
Speaking voice of God, every
Team
word I judge. Breathing this new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned.
NFC losses 0. AF overtime wins 0. Overtime loss. Overtime indoor wins 1. Indoor tie. Outdoor loss. Outdoor ties 0.
Adversely, I affect the demon with this guard flow. Then put out my queen.
Entering week schedule screen. Entering franchise hub screen home.
Yeah, my whole crib look like a arch.
Overall ranks.
Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away.
Offensive rank. Defensive ranks. Top threat.